John.
I tell you what.
Killed that.
You want me to take that down? I'll take that down. Sorry. I'm new at this, guys.
Take that down.
Bear with me.
Be a producer. There it is.
If we're being honest, though, that's not in the video. No one's seeing that. So
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, you know what?
Jan's seeing it in his mind.
It's kind of been a little bit of a time.
I know. When's the
Right?
last time we actually sat down at the table and recorded?
It's been a minute.
It has.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, I tell you what.
Oh, did Bobby just enter the room?
Grabbing the brisket is back. We took a minute or two off, like a couple of
Yeah.
weeks. I'm sorry. We needed a couple of minutes.
Yeah. There's some serious shit. Let's go.
We had a lot of serious shit going on. Can we take just a moment of silence?
You want to do that?
Let's do it.
We'll
Moment
do
of
a
silence.
moment of silence.
Mom,
Mom?
we love you. And we are
No,
back.
I wasn't ready to break that.
Shit.
So,
Now you got to start from the beginning.
yeah.
Okay. No.
The whole
Yeah.
episode is
Mama
just
more.
going to be...
Hey, so we talk a lot of shit and we go all out, but I'll tell you right now, the one woman, right, that kind of got us into barbecue, like our dad, our mom, they were barbecue cookers, whatever else, but Mom competed, and she kind of pulled us into it a little bit, and that's kind of like the OG. So yeah, hey, love you, Mom.
Yep.
Anyways, hey.
And we are back, motherfuckers. Let's go. Hey, grabbing the brisket.
We
100%.
We
Because
pre-gamed. Hey, listen, we pre-gamed too much tonight. Like way
I
too
did
much
not.
pre-gaming. I know, John.
Right.
John, you look you're about 30 years old. Like you've unaged. I
I'll
know
take
what's
that.
going on with you, man. You look great, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. What's the secret?
Hard
hard work?
It's called, no.
Hard work, exercise,
Nope, none of those.
push-ups.
Steroid needles directly into the thigh.
There was needles, but it's not steroids.
Okay.
Yeah,
the
well.
drugs.
Hey, never mind. I'm done with you, John.
Yep.
Look, hey,
and
so
who?
today is opening day of baseball. So I know a lot of people all across the country are probably just
Everybody's
getting
watching their
geared up.
teams. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's like, it's all the degenerates that are just like fiending
No,
for like
not
football.
degenerates.
And they're
No.
like,
Degenerates.
we need something else. And then baseball
'cause
just steps
baseball's
in.
pure.
Just like, yeah.
It's a pure sport. That's why
Purist.
you're not. Listen.
Yeah,
We're
John
not
Claude Van
degenerates.
Damme, just
Go-
like blood sport.
Yeah, go
Let's
after
go.
yourself, man. Like,
I bet Minute Maid
where is he
Stadium's
coming
packed.
from? What? How is this a thing? Like, did you just think of this?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
Stream of
You're just
consciousness.
talking shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Also at the stadium, it's like $24 for like just one beer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might be
Yeah.
a 24 ouncer, but you're paying like $1 an ounce.
You know what I love about it? Like, you go there and you're like, hey, it's $24 for this beer. You're like, oh, I've never in my life paid $24. You go to your seat, you come back, and you're like, it's $38 for this beer. You're
Right.
like, well, I guess we're on this train.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What's messed up is
Right.
they offer you a little bit of a cheaper price, and it's like,
Right.
oh, it's like fucking like $9 for a 24 ounce beer. You're
Is that
like,
true?
Yes, or $12 for
Yeah.
a 24 ounce beer. I will take that. I will take that all day long, and you get it to your seat, and you're eating your food, you're doing your thing, and halfway through it, you're just like, my beer's warm.
Yeah.
This does not taste great.
But
Yeah.
you got to drink
Hey,
it after you paid
you
that
But
power
much.
through it.
I
You're
think your
like,
prices are too. It's like $14 for the 12 ounce, and it's like $18 for the like 24 ounce.
Right.
You know
It's
what I
been
mean?
a minute since
Either
I've
way,
been
you need to
the stadium.
finance it.
Like, yeah, 100%. Yeah, you can.
You got to show a gold card to
Yeah.
get beer at the stadium.
Yeah. That's the way it is.
We do see a not really like a
Yeah.
invasion. It's not really an invasion, but you see a lot of barbecue restaurants that are finding their way into stadiums, whether it's here in Houston, like Killen's, or if you move up a little bit north, going to Dallas, there's barbecue restaurants that are
That are infiltrating.
infiltrating the barbecue stadiums.
Yeah.
You can get the dino ribs. You can get the like giant slices of just awesome smoked brisket.
There's no way it's that good.
Yeah,
Because
there's no way.
once you tell me your stadium food, I'm like, bro,
When and where was that smoked?
that's not going to be good. I'm
It's
just
next
saying.
I'm
day.
still
It's
getting
like
that.
it's being piped in, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah, you just stay away. It's like danger, stay away, right?
Danger, Will Roberts.
Danger, stranger, right?
It's the
just
other
don't eat that shit.
But-
That's not the barbecue you want. You know what I mean?
Probably
Any-
100% is probably the best that they've ever had
Yeah.
Dude,
at
if you're,
that given
yeah.
point.
no, if you're selling out, if you're gonna sell out, then yeah, sell out, right? But when you sell out, just know at that point you ain't making your barbecue anymore. You're making commercial barbecue. You're like Terry Mueller's barbecue.
Right.
We're on steroids. Let's go.
You know what? Hey,
right?
you know what?
Everybody's got a restaurant.
Make some money.
You know
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
Terry's sitting on a fucking yacht.
Dude,
And he's fucking just-
Dude, there's nothing wrong
the
with that.
Benjamins are just going everywhere. He doesn't give a
There's
shit.
nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is, if you want to be the purist, you want to talk about how pure your barbecue is, how good this really is, and yet you're like, we just went nation to nation. What? We just went coast to coast. Right, not nation to nation. I'm a little fucked up
Yeah.
right now, but I'm just saying, if you're saying that, and you're like, well, guess what? You ain't making that barbecue anymore.
Dude,
That's like, what, how would you?
When does it become like? I've seen the Dave Chappelle's and I've seen the
Nation.
Keenan Pill skits
So dumb.
of keeping it real.
Yeah, right.
When
right,
keeping it
right.
real
When
goes
does
wrong.
just
So good.
keeping it real just like hurt you? Like somebody just comes in, like your barbecue is just the best in the world. It's like just game changing. Everybody cannot get enough of it. And somebody comes in, it's like, hey, we can produce this. We can put this mass scale out to everybody in the public.
What do you say?
And
Mass scale.
Oh, mass scale.
Not mezcal.
Not
I was like,
mezcal.
tequila? What?
Yeah, that too.
What?
Right. And they're like, yes, let's do it. Or no, like, hey, I'm not doing it. Like, hey, we're offering you like $1 billion. It's
Right.
like, no, I'm not changing my ways where I'm selling over here out of my trunk.
Yeah, right.
I'm
I
selling
don't
over
want
here.
Hey,
I make pure barbecue.
I don't want your billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars. There's not a lot of
Gates.
things I wouldn't do.
hold on. Hey,
Beat it, Bill
maybe
Gates.
playing football for West Chamberlain High School is your dream. But that's not my life.
not mine.
I don't want your life.
Maybe that's your life. That's not my life.
I don't like
I'm
your
a
money.
purist, right?
Yeah, you butchered that shit.
I did.
I know what
But
you meant.
you know, hey, we've all seen the movie. You know what I'm talking about. Just not play.
But
Classic.
100%, the Grabbing the Brisket crew, they do love barbecue
Hey.
and they do love beer.
We love good barbecue.
100.
We love
Yes.
great barbecue. And you know what? If you have good barbecue, we'll tell you it's good. If you have shitty barbecue, oh, brother,
We'll say,
welcome up.
not bad.
We're going to tell you it's shitty. Hey, listen. Hey, here's some pointers. That's shit.
Right.
Right? I
We'll
mean,
tell you when you listen to the next episode.
Right.
To your face, we'll say,
hey.
interesting.
God-
That's James' favorite
Hey.
line, right? We try something. Oh,
Dude.
that's different.
Hey, that's
Nobo-
different.
Nobody
Different.
wants to hear interesting.
Right.
That must be one of those South Carolina briskets.
Carolinians.
Yeah. That's the equivalent of bless your heart.
Right.
I was going to say that.
They
Yes,
put
it
mustard
is.
on
Yeah.
everything. Like, ugh.
By the way, South Carolina barbecue.
I know, I said brisket. I said brisket.
Maybe some of the best in the country. I'm not going to throw like
Gotta
I-
be top 10.
I've been there. It is phenomenal. So don't count them out.
Were there?
Just saying.
I love it. John mentioned probably like yesterday, talking about a new series, wanting to come up with kind of a regional barbecue type series,
Okay.
talking about each and everybody's like series, and let's go
Yeah,
in and
do
like
like
do
a-
a deep dive.
Yeah, exactly. You took the words out of my mouth.
damn.
Deep dive each
Smart.
region and then bring a guest on from that region to talk about their style of barbecue. I mean, we can
So,
talk about
are-
South Carolina barbecue.
Are you saying we
until we
traveling?
turn blue? But
That's what I was saying.
no,
I
but
want
we
to
can
go
get somebody
to the
from
region.
South
You know what I'm
Carolina
saying?
to come on.
Matt and I we're going to
We're
travel.
bringing.
Well, I
the
fly
region
free,
to
so
us.
if you want to
We're
go, I'll
traveling.
go. But I'm just saying, we'll get somebody
No, we're driving.
from the area to come on and
Texas.
talk about it.
I feel like they need some men in the ground, boots in the ground, somebody on site, on location,
just-
bringing the report back to
Don't
you
worry.
guys in the office.
Let us be your
Yeah.
what would you call that? Like it's the
What is the
It's-
the
it's
reporters
not
on
like-
the field and they're the
like,
anchors?
But what would you
Jesters?
but what would you call the
Jesters.
reporters that that are in like very like in wartime?
Oh yeah, what do you call
Right,
that?
that's what we are.
There's some word for that.
Idiots.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, in the trenches.
In the
Trenches,
tren-
right.
We're in
Yeah.
the trenches here at this new barbecue restaurant
Elbow deep in the pork.
located in Midland, Texas. Do they have what it takes?
Dun, 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 dun. That's a different.
Breaking
Yeah,
news.
now we just got
Breaking news.
demonetized.
We're
Thanks,
jumping
John.
in right here. It's like looks like they're
James
using
sounds like a
mayonnaise
fucking-
as a binder.
No.
Speaking of news, can we slide
Jesus.
into the hot up the grill barbecue news?
Yes, and by the way, if you tell me you don't have any news, it's not like worthy. Like
He
it's
has
been-
news.
It's
He
been a
has
little
news.
bit.
I have news.
100%
Give
he has
me
news.
your news.
I have
Lathrop.
I have news. I have not a ton of news, but the
All right.
news I have is good, and I'm excited to share it. Where the hell to find it? Okay, the Sauces of Honor competition. This
Yeah.
is something that Barbecue News puts on every year. They're taking entries now. I don't know what the cutoff date is. I'm going to put a link in our information, in our bio, or in our whatever the hell.
We're
Scroll
entering.
down.
We're entering.
Scroll down. You'll see. Yeah, and here's the thing. It does not have to be a sauce that you can find at Academy. If this is your sauce that you make and your neighbors all say this is the best fucking sauce, you can
Let's
you
go.
can
Put
enter
it
your
in.
Enter it
sauce.
up.
Yes.
Submit it.
Hey, proof is in the
Poof?
pudding. Proof is in the pudding. Let's go.
Proof
us
is the
your
new
sauce.
pudding?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, just show us your sauce. We're going to enter, and I'm not talking shit or anything else, but we did just enter a barbecue sauce competition, and we were 9th overall out of how many entries? Who knows?
Several thousand.
Exactly.
I was talking to Kel today because he runs this thing.
Yeah. Kel.
He said,
Greatest person
I don't
in
know
the
if we already
world.
mentioned this. This is episode 200. So did we mention
Oh
that?
yeah. Hey, by the way,
Right. This is episode 200. He said we could do like a giveaway, a free entry into this sauce competition. So check us out on our social medias because we're going to do a giveaway. Somebody's going to get a free entry. Everybody should enter because I don't think they charge like maybe $25 to enter or something. I don't know. I'm making that up, but I feel like it's not very much.
Can
So-
I enter a
Yeah.
bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's?
You could, but
Yes,
you're,
but you
you're
have
a
to put your
dirt
own label
bag.
on it.
You're a
just
dirt
sprinkle a
bag
little
for doing
Tabasco
so.
on it.
But honestly,
Yeah.
like if you have a sauce out there, if you have a recipe out there, you're like, hey, how good am I? Let me flex a little bit,
Dude, exactly.
This could be a defining moment with several hundreds of recipes being sent in. This is the NBBQA. This is not.
there's
some
a lot.
light-
There's gonna be a lot of
this
sauces.
Is not. This is not some light little thing. This could be thousands.
You will be going up
Yes.
against the Blazing Stars, the Meat Mitches, a lot of big ass names.
This could be thousands of recipes coming in.
Right.
And you want to prove yourself? Do it. Show us what you got.
100%.
All I'm saying is if you're submitting something that's like kind of like pineapple, cherry
Whoa, bro.
type flavor,
Whoa.
just don't even submit because
Yeah,
I got it.
That's ours. That's ours.
That's all
And
right.
there's
You're welcome.
probably different categories. I don't know
Yeah.
for sure on this. I probably should ask more questions of
Yeah.
Kel when I was talking
It's
to
got to
him.
be like a tomato
But I bet
base, a
there is.
mustard base.
I-
you know.
I'm
exactly.
just saying, if you want to put yourself out there and go like I'm the best, then be the best. Prove it.
Yes. And if you do really well, transition, a little mail call.
Mail call.
Somebody want to open this thing up
I'd
and
love to.
and maybe show it on the camera here. We entered their it wasn't Sauces of Honor. I forget what it's called. Their last awards thing from the NBBQA yearly whatnot.
2023 Awards of Excellence, National Barbecue and Grilling Association, first place presented to Grabbing the Brisket for Grabbing the Brisket category Barbecue Audio Series.
Yes, first place
Let's
barbecue audio series. Does do you
go.
see the little award in there? Is it in
Dude,
there?
yeah, hold on.
No, it's right here.
No, it's still
You
there.
did.
It's
Yeah,
still in the back.
still there. It's thick paper stock.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh,
Made-
let me
let's
see.
get this on, let's get this on, Matt. Matt,
some
Matt,
hardware?
Put it on.
Hold it up to the camera first, and then let
Yeah,
Matt
yeah.
put it on.
Here,
Matt.
put that over by the camera.
Dude, this is like the leg lamp for sure. It's a major award right here. I mean,
It's a major,
It's a major
award.
award. Look at that
Yes.
sucker.
Huge thank you to everybody that decided we were the fucking best.
kale.
Yeah.
And we definitely weren't the
Janet.
only entry.
Nope.
No,
Right?
No, we
I don't
weren't.
know.
Okay,
no,
good.
no, we weren't. Of course we weren't.
Let's go put that on.
But to all those
Super
other
rude of you to say
podcasts
that.
out there, the other barbecue podcasts, because there's a lot of them
Hey,
at this point.
just-
There's
just-
20 plus.
Hey,
Get your ass in there and enter next year, and
just keep trying.
Let's just do it.
keep putting your best out there.
Yeah, good
Obviously, you're not going to be the great, right? You're not going to be great as us, but just keep putting it out there and do your best.
oh
you
my
know?
god, we love
Everybody
you all.
hates us,
Yeah.
but
No, 100%.
as we close out this segment, We are the champions.
My friend.
Honestly,
Just kidding.
honestly, look,
We
we
love
welcome
roasting everybody.
We welcome all of this. This is
This is
like honestly, like
Absolutely.
we're not doing
Super
to win
fun.
anything.
Right.
awesome,
However,
humbling.
let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
It's just fun. It's just fun. That's all it is.
NBBQA, amazing.
Yes.
If you're not a part of it, you're not signed up. Let's go.
Get in it. Get in it. And actually, you don't have to be an NBBQA member to enter your thing. You can enter and not be a member.
That's
so
right.
enter and go check us out on our social medias, like I said, because we're going to be giving away one free entry. But for the rest of you, just freaking enter.
Who wants to beat us? Who wants to beat us?
Right. Well, and the sauce thing too, right? Like we're giving away an entry here. So that's all I got for the Hot Off the Grill
Love it.
barbecue news.
Thank you, brother.
But we do have a mail call.
Oh.
It's right over here. Another mail call. And this is from our
Let's go, Matthew.
longtime follower, listener, paramedic's wife. I don't know what her actual name is, but she's on every time we go live. She's on there.
She's on there. I know.
She's awesome chick.
Let's go.
We
I don't
just
know.
Ready? I'm
we
waiting
just
for him to just.
heard
All right.
from
Just
her
open
on our live that we had today.
She said this is from a friend of hers, and she really, really wanted us to try it. Obviously, she was like,
Charlie's
"You don't-"
Choice steak seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah. So she said this stuff is fantastic. We need to
Oh,
try
and
it.
there's a note.
Dude, read it. Read it.
Read it.
Hello from Georgia, guys. We love the seasoning. It is so much more than steak seasoning. I just want to share it with you. I use it on eggs, veggies, chicken, etc. It is made by my sister's neighbor in Douglas, Georgia. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for your support. And it says, I know it's not a barbecue seasoning, LOL.
Dude.
So thank you.
Yeah, she's great. We're super excited to try it. And hopefully it's awesome. If it's not awesome, you'll never see or hear about it again. But I'm sure it will be.
That's amazing.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. And I can see this being a steak seasoning, or at least the base for it. Like, it's very garlic forward. Dude,
I
it's
like
love that.
so good. Yeah, it's salt forward as well, right? So a little bit counts.
Well, that's what you need on a steak, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Salt and garlic, dash of pepper. You're good to go.
Oh, yeah.
Good?
That is good.
I feel bad I don't
Give
know
it a
her first
taste.
name. I just know her as
Oh, it's on the
paramedic's
card.
wife because she's always on
the
there.
card.
Is it?
Yep.
Can't read it out
Red
loud.
Why?
Read
I won't
the
say her
card.
last name. I'll just
Read the
say
card.
Charity. Thank you, Charity. You rock. This is awesome.
Charity
Stay
what?
tuned. I'm not going to say her last name.
That's really good.
Although,
You put her on blast.
if you look at her last name, never mind. I'm not going to say it.
It rhymes with Myron's, Schmixons.
It's true. Her last name is Mixon. Like the freaking royalty in
Yeah,
barbecue
right,
over here.
Right.
That's crazy, right? Anyways,
It's good seasoning.
we're going to try it out. We'll post a video. So, again, if you're not following us on social media, you
Your
should be.
fault.
Thanks for sending it in.
Yeah. I can I say that real quick? Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can try.
I feel like
said
the
it
amount
twice.
of alcohol in
Let's go.
our 200 thing, I may have pre-gamed a little further than I wanted to tonight, but I'm going to need you guys to like step it up a little bit.
I'm trying to catch up, okay?
You know what I mean?
I did
No.
not pregame.
Matt, what I'm
working my way
talking
there.
about is that you might have to actually carry this show because what the hell have we done? This is not a good. It's not a good show.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go.
great.
We're doing fantastic.
I know.
This is
I
wonderful.
know. I'm super happy.
We
We
are doing
semicircle's doing
Yeah.
great. Okay.
So we'll talk a little bit about, and I'll bring up I know we have our beer review coming up soon. John, did you bring your beer over?
Yep, I have the beer.
So I did a little cooking over the weekend, and I know everybody does. They do their cooking as well.
do's.
They do their cookings as well.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say. I mean, we put out there a burger
Oh,
Wow.
that shut things down.
Multiple names for it too.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
the sleeper.
So it's two different
AKA
burgers. Two different burgers. You had a burger. I had a burger.
It looked like the same burger you sent. The one I posted was the same burger.
Same
I'm pretty
burger.
sure.
Yeah. So
who had the
We
better
had,
one?
we
though?
had the El Guapo. We had the sleeper.
So
we
he had the El
it was
Guapo.
It was all the same.
I ate the sleeper.
Did they not both have guac and pico?
They're all the same.
Okay.
I think Jan had
He
cheese.
just named his different.
Nope.
Jan had cheese on his.
Nope.
Oh,
so
yours
I
had
did cheese, fresh jalapenos, and 0 guacamole on mine. But I did the double single. Is it a single layer or double layer? Cheese? Single cheese, lettuce, and James does the whole pickle, the long cut of the big, what do you call them?
Oh, he takes the full dill Dixie pickle
That's
and
right.
slices it. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right, and lays those across. Mm-hmm. Oh my God!
Giving away the secrets.
Yeah. I ate one burger. I was like, best burger I've ever had.
Ever.
It's better than any hamburger I've had in 9 months.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Since the last time you guys made them out there.
It was going to be a lot more dramatic
probably
than that.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
In 9 months.
No, it's so far that I can't remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't remember 9 months.
But we eat this
It's a good ass burger, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
It changed your life burger.
And you guys
Oh.
did it on the flat top, right?
Yeah.
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 But we eat
the
this-
best burgers come off that flat top.
They do.
Well, it's something that's very just you think that's very trivial. You
Yeah.
think it's okay, everybody can cook a burger
Who
on a flat
cares?
top,
Ugh.
but everybody doesn't cook a burger on the flat.
That's
top
what I'm saying,
correctly,
James.
guy. I don't know what people are doing, but you go to restaurants,
changes the flavor.
You go to people that are doing burger joints or whatever, and you try their burgers, and they're straight trash.
Tastes like shit.
You're like, what are you doing here? You eat the burger. It's like I ate a burger at. I'm trying to think. The last place I ate was here locally. It's like everybody's like, yeah, go eat a burger there. And you try the burger, and you're like,
Not good.
I mean, this is okay.
I don't like this.
It's not like I just paid $12 for this.
No,
I
It's
notice a
like-
lot of
no,
them don't season
it's
them.
like-
They
it's
don't
like-
season
they
the
don't
meat.
season
Yeah, it's just
anything.
just meat. There you go.
They don't season the patties. They don't
Yeah.
season the meat. They don't. The love and the veggies and actual the buns. None of it goes into anything that anybody does at these fucking burger restaurants that you go get a burger.
Ooh.
Get him, James.
He's
Get
amping,
him.
he's
Get him.
amping up.
That
It's
hard
horrible.
to get. Hey, on a scale from 1 to 10, how good was that burger?
It was like a 20. It's like I will not.
Exactly.
Wow.
Whoa.
Holy moly.
It's a
Can we
burger
make
that
burgers this
changes your
weekend?
life.
Sounds like he
It
orgasmed.
changes your life. When you have a hot, fresh burger come off there, it changes your life.
I ordered a burger, and I'm trying to think of the last person the last place that I had a burger, and I ordered a burger, and I'll tell you what it is, and
Yeah.
I'll name drop,
He
and
knows it.
it'll go. Center Court Pizza. I had a burger here in Pearland, and I had the burger, and it was bland.
I've never had the burger.
Straight up trash compared to what you can get. Like the hamburger
Oh,
patty.
You have to name them out like
What's
that.
like-
That's not cool,
The
man.
hamburger patty was like a half
Bad
inch
night.
thick. Half inch
No,
thick.
we hear you.
It was
that's too
good.
much.
I mean,
It's good.
thickness wise, it was good. Veggies, everything. I feel like it was just like a salad. They just assembled a salad.
Just grab
like,
some of the stuff off
here,
there.
just throw that on that or whatever. It was not good.
Can't throw them under the bus like that, dude.
Sure you
That's
can.
Sorry.
super weird.
I'll back
You're
it
the
up.
first person to
right.
throw people
Do
under the
better
bus.
next time.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, but he's talking about he's going back so long ago. You're like, dude, like 9
He
months
said it
ago.
was yesterday.
What is with you in the nine?
How
We
long
went to
ago?
lunch yesterday at Center Court. He's talking about.
How long?
Well, the Rockets were playing. So
It was last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe they got better since then.
You're
Well, all I
going
gotta
off of
say,
last
all I gotta say
year's
too,
burger.
you're getting a burger from a pizza place.
Correct.
That's
That's
what I
like
was
going to a
thinking.
steak place and getting the fish. Like they're gonna serve it, but it's not
You
gonna
know
be
what?
great. You know.
However, I don't think that because when you put it on the menu, it should be the best effing item you put on the menu, right?
Correct.
Is it on the menu?
I don't know. I haven't been there.
Is a burger on the menu? Yes, it is. Thank you. Well, guess what?
Maybe it's not
I
on the menu
expect
anymore.
that burger to be the best it is. This is the standard that we create with Grabbing a Brisket. We expect every single item you put out to be the best effing item you put out. And if you're not doing that, if you're going to say your claim to flame or fame is I know, well, whatever.
You got it.
If
Claim that
your
flame.
if your
John
claim
can
to
edit
fame
that out.
is
Oh, well.
a no, you should not. Is like I make really good ribs. I have a restaurant, and you have like 17 other items, and they're all mediocre. That's on you, man. Like you messed up. You're missing the point here, right? My ideal of the best restaurant is have seven.
Everything's good.
7 to 10.
Everything's
right?
perfect.
7 to 10, and they're perfect.
It's like when we went to Mimsy's. Every fucking thing we had on that table was freaking
Phenomenal.
delicious. I've been
The
thinking
pork
about
chop-
this place. We need to go back.
The pork chop was probably the best pork chop
Oh,
I've ever
not even
had
close, man.
in
It's
my
so
life.
good.
At any
Brussels
restaurant
sprouts.
ever.
Oh my god,
I know.
so good.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. This is how good they are, and this is a reason why they were named, right?
Right.
In the Texas Monthly.
If you're gonna throw out mac and cheese, make it the best mac and cheese
Exactly.
you can make.
I don't care what you're making.
Don't throw out some stupid
If
bullshit.
you want canned corn,
mac and cheese.
If you want canned corn, your idea is I'm serving some corn tonight on your canned corn, then you better put some effing butter in there. You better make this corn be the best effing corn you ever thought about doing.
Can of
like,
corn.
like you should go out and fry some bacon up and mix your corn into it, right? You know what I mean? Like chop it up finely, do something extra, add a little mayo to it. Don't be like, here's my canned corn. I have a rib. Here's my rib. Because that happens. I think a lot of people lose sight in what's going on.
But we are not going to lose sight in what we're talking about now,
James.
because we're actually going to jump into the
Grab them in the brisket.
Bro,
You should
horrible,
say that part.
horrible
I'm waiting for somebody to
segue.
just jump in.
Okay,
James,
I didn't
let's-
realize.
hey,
No,
can we
let's
just do it
do it.
again? That's
No,
so
that's
bad.
good. It's already in there. It's in there at this
Hey.
point.
It's
Like,
locked in now.
you're so weird, man. Super weird.
Somebody should get the beer though.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in
yeah.
your fridge.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Yeah. And actually, we're gonna need glasses with it. So
Oh,
Yeah.
why is there not
it's
enough?
just one big bottle.
Oh,
You have to,
Yeah.
you have to
ooh.
dump it in there.
Would it be weird to jump to commercial while he's working on this?
Let's go.
No, I
Can we
think
do
we
that?
should. I think we should go to the commercial right now.
Yes.
jump.
Let
Okay.
Maverick over here do his thing.
All right. We're gonna hear from one of our friends in the Oddpods media network while we're waiting for him to get our shit together. Brought to you in part by Oklahoma Joe's new Ryder Deluxe pellet grills.
Since the company's humble beginnings in 1987, Oklahoma Joe has helped those who appreciate the process and the craft of smoking.
What began with Joe Davidson, a member of the Barbecue Hall of Fame, and a dozen hand-built smokers at the Oklahoma State Fair over 30 years ago, has since forged an Oklahoma Joe's brand that builds some of the most sought-after smokers.
Oklahoma Joe has a proud history of creating uncompromising smokers and grills with carefully crafted design, and the newest generation of the popular Ryder Series pellet grills carries on this tradition.
The new features in the Oklahoma Joe's Ryder Deluxe pellet grills include a Pit Control 2.0 system that delivers the category's first dual-sensor temperature control.
Fire-focused dual sensor feedback optimizes temperature control based on selected cooking styles, low and slow smoking, or high heat grilling.
A power feed system that boasts the high torque auger motor that powers through pellets for incredible power and performance.
The new Ryder Deluxe series builds on several popular features, including smoke and sear modes, which features an impressive temperature range that runs from 200 degrees Fahrenheit to a searing hot 650 degrees Fahrenheit, and a 20-pound quick draw hopper that allows unused pellets to be drained in seconds for simple storage, removal, and swapping of pellet flavors. Guys, if you want to find out more information about the new Ryder Deluxe series pellet grills from Oklahoma Joe, check out the Oklahoma Joe's website, and the link is in our description in the bio, and that's oklahomajoes.com.
Hey, I'm Lauren,
And I'm John.
and we host the Beard Al Podcast, the podcast where we talk about two of the greatest things in the world, beer and Beard Al.
And a lot of other things. We're funny.
Yeah, that's basically what I told him to say. Good job with your
I
script.
listen.
Yay! But no, seriously, we try and pair a beer with a Weird Al song and talk about both things and go where the conversation takes us. It's fun, I promise. You'll like it.
Yeah, I mean, if you like talking about random things as well as, you know, fine craft beers and some wonderful craft music.
I'm Richie, aka Midnight Agent Raw.
I'm Devin, aka Special Delivery Dev.
We're the Super Media Bros podcast. And each week, we give a comedically informative take on movies,
Music,
television,
pro wrestling.
and much more. Check us out at supermediabrospodcast.com Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else that you can listen to podcasts. Shades on.
We're off.
Have you guys not listened to the Beard Owl podcast yet?
Love the energy.
Jan was making eyes at me like, what? This
I
is
said,
a thing?
Is this Weird Al Yankovic?
Yes.
Let's freaking
beer,
go.
Beer and Weird Al. I've listened
Yeah.
to a few episodes now. It's entertaining. They're funny. That's its own. They have their own cult following, right? For Weird Al.
Yeah.
It's just
No, it's fantastic.
yeah, and they're just
Like, I'm one of them
fun
now.
people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so check them out. There'll be links for both of those podcasts we just mentioned, that one and the Super Media Bros, in the description of the show. So check them out.
All right, today's beer review is brought to you by John. Hey, John,
It's true.
Lathrop.
clue
Yes.
us into what we're drinking.
And please, I want to see you pronounce this properly.
This is called Framboise.
Oh.
Yep. I don't remember which one. Is this some kind of berry one? But before
Framboise.
it does
from
look like
Boise,
Framboise,
Idaho.
but it's called Framboise.
Framboise.
And there's a couple of different flavors. And before that's not true. Before Denny really drank, because she didn't drink at all when I met her, which is whatever.
You've changed her a lot.
It's true.
Yeah. It's on you.
It's true.
Yeah.
This was one of the first things that she could actually drink and enjoyed. So it's a beer. I'm using air quotes here,
Yeah.
but it's very fruity. It's almost like a wine or something. Not very strong, high sugar content, I'm sure. But we used to go to like BJ's Brewery because they'd have it on tap, and it was just a fun, easy to drink, fruity ass beer.
All right. So the back of it says, crafted by wind, brewed through generations.
There you go.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that.
Hold that sucker up there to the
200
camera.
Yeah, so 200 years old.
So
that what it
this
says?
is
This is how long these people have been brewing this
Really?
Lambic
So this Framboise
style beer.
is a raspberry lambic beer, rich, sweet raspberry flavor character, wild yeast, fermentation, exceptional complexity.
I don't know.
Let's
It's easy
go.
to drink.
So when they say beer, this is like
1822.
this is like not this isn't like us having our normal weird flavored beers.
Right.
No.
It's actually like fermented from the fruit, like
Yes.
not from any
All right,
grains or anything like that.
We have lemons, Framboise, lambic made from, I don't know what lambic is, but I'm hearing that.
That's the style, right?
Lambic is the
Lambic
style.
made from a local barley, unmalted wheat, raspberry juice, aged hops, and wild airborne yeast, which is weird to me. Airborne yeast, right? Hold on.
Framboise.
The
Is Framboise?
spontaneous
that
fermentation.
means raspberries.
True
pretty much.
lambics are rare. They are all brewed from fermented. They're all brewed and fermented at one of the fewer than a dozen breweries, all located in Belgium, River Valley, New Brussels, a region only about 15 by 75 miles.
There you go.
You know, I've
about
had this
that.
before.
Think about that.
There's not a lot of these, but this is
Yes.
as far as Framboise Lambic beers. This is the only brand I've seen out there. It's the popular one, I guess. It's
go,
I don't know, but it's I like it. It's good to drink.
It's delicious.
I actually told Denny we were going to do it tonight, like review it, because we picked this up at Trader Joe's. You can get it at Trader Joe's, folks. And she was like, "Oh, I'll come and record." I said, "Well, we can save it and do it another week if you want to come out." And she's like, "Go ahead. I haven't bottled the house."
You want to come
go
out being
ahead.
our 200th episode? No big deal.
Right.
This stuff is
should've
like
came out.
a wine cooler. It is like
No, it's crisp though.
It's like just
It is,
very
but it's-
very light bubbles.
It's not
you know?
artificial tasting at all.
What you feel like? You feel like you're not getting a hangover in the morning
It tastes like cranberry juice.
until tomorrow.
it feels like I'm drinking like sparkling, like non-alcoholic,
Listen,
like
Yeah.
grape juice.
If you were
It
to,
is.
if you were to
Yes. I mean,
add,
because that's kind of what it is. They just leave the alcohol in.
What's the ABV on this thing?
if you were to add a shot of vodka or something like that, let's see here.
ABV
Are you
spike it
kidding
up.
me, dude?
ABV is 2.5.
No, you think it's what it is?
It's probably
bro?
5.
No, it literally, I
bet you
have
it's
it written
deceptively
down
high.
on our sheet here. It's
Is it really just
2.5.
2.5?
Is it really?
2.5.
Oh Jesus! Is it really the lightest beer we've ever had?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right, can we just grade this thing?
This is
I
like-
just drank juice. Can we
This
grade?
is what I get at church for communion.
No wonder it's
John
so
just
good.
brought us juice.
Who wants to grade the juice? Listen, I'll go first if you don't mind.
Wheezing the juice.
Squeeze the juice.
Let's go.
First,
It's
for
tasty.
me, it's phenomenal. It tastes like $1 million. However, after hearing the ABV,
I got to dock it.
I feel like
Yeah, that's accurate. It's 2.5.
Hey.
12 IBUs. This
Hey.
is
taste is about $1 million. The alcohol volume is about a 0, so I'm like a 4.
Oh, come on,
Oh,
man.
wow.
You're being hateful.
No, it is what it is. Like I don't drink to drink. Like if I want to drink water, I drink water. You know what I mean? Like I don't have
This is
to.
delicious.
John,
No,
you go
it's-
next because you'll set it up there.
It tastes phenomenal. It tastes like $1 million.
So you say that the alcohol will set it off that much?
I'm saying if you're not,
It's like I'm
if
not
you're-
getting
I'm
drunk.
sorry,
I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
scoring a high.
I'm sorry.
Score.
Hey, hold on.
What are we talking about here?
Are we even drinking?
Okay.
This is the thing. Like my kid's apple juice has like
I mean, come on. It's
1%.
2.5. Coors
At
Light is like a,
least.
what, 4 point something?
Right.
2.5 in Oklahoma, I think.
yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, this is delicious. I like this. I don't drink this
No,
very often. I haven't had this in probably 10 years. But it's delicious. I like it. Like next time we're doing like a Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving, I might bust this out instead of wine because I don't
It's
really
a lot
like
of
wine
sugar.
that much.
It's a lot of sugar.
That's probably true. But I like it. I'm going to go, again, there's no alcohol, so
Don't
you have
mess
to
this
take that
up.
into account, but don't.
We drink
Whatever
juice.
you said,
Yeah.
that was not accurate. I'm going to go. I'm going to go 7.1. I like
That's
this.
ridiculous.
This is good.
That's
I like
ridiculous.
it. It's tasty. It's
Hey.
You said it's delicious.
It is delicious.
Okay.
However,
No, however.
we're not grading delicious drinks.
Just eating a piece of pie.
We're grading
pie is
alcohol.
delicious.
Yeah.
See, what you
But
guys,
does it
what's
get
your
me
problem?
fucked
What
up?
you guys' problem is that you're trying to imagine drinking this like you're drinking Coors Light to get drunk.
Exactly. You
What
don't
you-
have to
what-
do that.
what you
Nobody
gotta
drinks
understand- no,
Coors
Jan-
Light to get drunk.
Jan,
That's a
Jan,
lie.
what you got to understand, this is the dessert to all the beer that you've been drinking all day.
I'm okay with
This
that.
is at the end of the day when you're like a 12-pack deep
Quit
and you're
framing
sitting down.
what it is.
No, I'm
Don't-
not framing.
you're
I'm
framing
I'm
it. I know
painting
what
a
you're
pretty
doing.
picture here for
You're
you.
framing this, but
Because
it's
you're
not.
gonna wish you scored higher.
No, don't.
So when you're
a
12
4.5.
pack deep and you just like ate like a little something like carby to get in your stomach and you're like, I could really use
Great.
a lighter alcoholic dessert
Yeah.
drink.
Who the fuck
Boom.
says that?
You just
you
pop
know what
that
you
open.
say right before you eat. You're like, give me a shot. Yeah, we're eating. Great. I'm gonna eat that. I'm going to bed.
You know what you guys didn't see?
Nobody tries to frame.
This had a
some-
cork in it. I had to go
Did it really?
decork it. Yeah, it had a bottle top and then there was a cork under the bottle top.
There was a terminology that they used when I was doing a little research on this. This actually the Framboise style of whatever it is.
It's delicious.
And so
hold
all
on.
these
like grape juice.
Framboise, there's several
it's like
different
grape juice.
there's several different flavors or whatever, but
I could drink
all
this
of
all
them
night.
used kind of like it was like a it was something you drank before you ate your dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like kind of just like not
Yes.
cleanse the palate, but it was just like something you,
I do feel
pretty
cleansed.
cool.
I feel cleansed.
you
Okay,
drank
Mr.
and you ate.
4.5 just finished off the bottle. He just poured the rest into his glass.
But it's tasty.
okay, asshole.
Look, I'm not saying it's. Listen, if you want to drink something that's really, really, really good, right, and like be under the radar, this is your drink. Just drink this and just own it. But
You'd
I think,
need 100 bottles to get drunk.
I think after like what we're doing tonight,
Bro, how about this with a piece of like cheesecake? This would be fucking legit.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
This
so
is definitely
good.
a dessert. A cheesecake, dude.
Yes.
A cheesecake.
This
in
would actually,
this.
man, that would go great with the
This
cheesecake.
is
Perfect, right?
Like,
I want to pour this on top of my cheesecake.
I don't
Exactly.
I don't know what's happening right now, but that is a great idea.
All right,
That's
let
a
me
great idea.
just
This is a cheesecake.
salvage this whole episode. Or now we're into cheesecakes and
Wait, what was Matt's score?
Yeah, no, I was about to give it, and then this all went on. Because I'm gonna really upset you because I'm giving this an 8.5.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Can I change my score?
Delicious.
Can I change my
It's
score?
exactly what I want that to be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
I don't want that to be anything other
I don't
than
know
what
if it
is.
was actually explained what this was. All I know is this is a beer,
Yeah.
and it's 4 point something on the alcohol ABV. Let's just go, man. Like this is
2.5.
2.5, man. The entire
He's going
bottle.
through it all over again now.
The entire bottle is 2.5. Yeah, you know what? I stand by my fucking yeah.
James, score.
I will go with a solid just 8.0.
Jesus.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Hey, this
Yeah.
is a breakfast beer.
Yes.
This is a
I like
breakfast
that.
drink.
This is a drink you can
Here,
share with your
cheers.
kids.
Are you?
You're getting a couple of
It
these
tastes
together
phenomenal.
while you're
My kids would love this.
mixing
Yeah.
up some
Here,
breakfast
here,
tacos?
dog.
Let's go.
Have some of this.
Sissy would
It's
drink
good for
this.
you. Yes, she should. It's delicious. It's what sugar drinks taste like.
I'm giving my
is
kids
good.
this for Thanksgiving.
Yes, it is. It is sugary. I don't know how much sugar's in it, but it's also super
It's fruit.
fruity.
It's fruits. It's all
Super
natural
fruity,
fruit.
yeah.
100%, no artificial.
It's like drinking cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah.
But
good
if
for
you
you.
drink enough, like 84 bottles, you'll get drunk.
Well, just
Yeah.
drink that again.
I don't even know.
guess.
Did we ever even mention that's Lindeman's?
You got Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I
That-
did.
Okay, thank you.
You got Kool-Aid's cousin. He's about to pop through the walls like off-brand Kool-Aid. Just like boom, this stuff is delicious.
Yeah, this is like the cool. This is like wearing pit vipers and it's got a mullet. Like, you know what I mean? This is the cool Kool-Aid man.
I think it was good. And before we wrap up the Grab and a Brisket,
beer
review. I guess I technically just wrapped this up.
Wrapped up. Sorry, too late.
We did our last beer review. Got a little notoriety for Jan. Multiple videos from Martin House Brewing,
Let's go.
highlighting his
Hey, listen.
whatever of
I
their
don't.
last drink.
I don't think it's. Listen, it's not me. We're a team.
No, but you did a good job of describing it, and they clearly
They loved
it. Yes,
But here's the deal. I was authentic. I wasn't lying.
no, it was
I
a
wasn't
very
saying
damn
whatever
good
else.
beer.
I'm telling you what I think about it. By the way, this is a 4. We just drank that. Yeah.
it was delicious. We loved it, and you drank the rest of it because I would have taken it. I was literally looking at the bottle like, I'm gonna drink the rest of it.
Can't
And
do
Jan's
it.
over here.
He's taking the bottle home with him. He wants to remember what this is.
Yes, exactly. He's gonna buy that again. He loved
I
it.
actually will buy this again. But I'm not buying it for the ABV, right? I'm
You
buying
don't
this.
have to buy it for the
I'm-
ABV.
Then what are we doing? Then what are we doing? You know
Why
what
don't
I
we
mean?
buy Coors Light? Why don't we buy what's this, the Lindor one?
We
one
buy,
that's
listen,
10% every time.
No, we buy Coors Light because we know we have to maintain a little bit before we have one of those drinks. And we sprinkle those drinks you're talking about into our mix. Is that weird?
Did you play air guitar?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was like, yeah. You saw
All
it.
right. So
Reel us
let's-
in, James. Reel us
Let's
in.
bring it back. Let's like really in
Bring it in.
just a little bit. So obviously, so today we had we had plans for a different episode. This is the 200th episode of Grabbing the Brisket, which is phenomenal.
Let's go.
Honestly, like all the listeners, all the people that have supported us through this
Yeah.
whole process and getting us to the point that we are here to this day, we thank you. We love you guys.
Hey, say a name of a person that you've seen on the follow.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. It's hard, right?
Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
On the
Wait,
follow?
what's happening?
On the follow. People that follow, it's like.
Oh, we've got
listen.
a lot of really regular listeners.
Yeah.
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 One Punny Dad,
One Punny Dad.
Perry Brooks. There's a
Brisket
lot of
Man.
them that listen
Yeah, Brisket
every
Man.
single week. That
Rick-
dude barbecue.
Rick loves bacon.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
That dude barbecue's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes, and speaking of
Hey.
him, he's going to be
He's on.
later on in this
Let's
episode.
go.
Yes.
Yeah. We've had a lot of like people that
Oh,
just.
I'm sorry, Greg. We know who Greg is.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we all remember
Yeah.
Greg?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
oh yeah, cue him in.
Hit it.
I'm not
Hit
sure.
it.
I'm not quite sure I remember him.
Just hit it,
Jan's a little bit.
Thank you, Greg.
Greg. Fucking Greg. Yeah,
Yeah,
but if
it's-
you think about like how many people we've had on the podcast, and think about like how many people actually support the podcast. It's not about like money or anything else. It's the fact you listen. It's the fact that you actually like send a text and go, "Dude, love this episode," or "Hey,
Yeah.
I hated this episode. It was horrible."
Can
Like,
you-
tell us something?
we ever gotten
right?
one?
Can you think? Let me ask you guys a
Yeah.
question. So, obviously, this episode is going a little bit different than what we kind of originally planned, but let me put it out to you guys. With it being the 200th episode of Grabbing the Brisket, do you guys have a memorable moment with Grabbing the Brisket episodes or just us just doing whatever that you want to talk about and just share
The chive.
and I'll go around
The
the
chive.
table.
The chive
Jan's
was
first.
was an awesome experience to go to the chive and record there in the Chive Studios.
It's huge.
It was Dallas, Fort Worth, right?
Austin.
Oh, was it Austin?
Yeah, it was Austin.
Oh, fuck, it was Austin.
There was a grow your ass off.
Yeah, that's right. Grow your ass off.
Yep.
These guys
Invited to
host such a exceptional experience, whatever else. And it's all about charity with these guys. However, we were invited out. We show up, and literally, it was one of the first times at James we were all together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was such a shit show at the
Oh,
same
it was
time.
amazing. It was
It
fantastic.
it just made the trip for me, and
It was.
so.
Do you want
And it was also one of the best interviews.
Do you want to hear the?
If you want to hear a good interview, go back to that episode and
That's
listen
right.
to it.
That's right.
Do you want to hear the shit show afterwards, where we're all super fucked up in Austin,
Show it.
That
trying
just made it better.
trying to find our way back to the hotel?
Who ended up on a scooter?
At one point,
Jeez.
James.
Me and Jan
At
are
one
by
point,
ourselves.
I'm laying down on the concrete. I was like, I can't make it. I'm just laying on the
can't go
street.
on.
We're
I
gonna
can't do
leave
it.
here.
We had
I said-
different experiences for sure.
James goes,
Oh, the
he goes,
hotel room.
Hey, James goes, what are you doing? I said, just leave me here. I live here now.
I'm trying to
Just leave.
figure out the
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
and the Ubers. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. I just need help. And then finally I figured out, like, boom, we called Uber, dropped us off right at the hotel. And I'm
Yeah,
like, thank
yeah, that's the way it
goodness.
works. Like we've all done Uber, but for me, the shit show was me walking out into a corner, and I was like, I'm walking. I'm telling James, like,
I can't
dude,
do this.
get a car. I
Yeah.
can't do this anymore.
Jan's like,
and then literally just
I'm
collapsed.
going to fight this guy. Jan's like, fuck
Yeah.
this dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight him. I'm like, Jan, you don't need to fight anybody. It's like, it's fine. We're just going to find our ride. It's like,
No,
nah.
that's fine. I'm gonna fight him real quick. We'll fight. He'll be good. I'll be good. I'll lay down. At one point, I just walked another block, laid down on the concrete, and just lay there for a little bit. I was like, well, this is where I
You guys
live.
should have took some pictures or videos. I don't remember a ton of that night, but I do have a selfie of me and Matt in front of the state capitol from that night.
Right.
I don't remember why or how or what happened, but we took a selfie.
I think we just ended up wandering on our own
I
at some
think
point.
so.
Yeah.
This is-
All right,
Horrible
John.
idea.
Okay.
John, memorable moment of grabbing the brisket.
Oh, there's so many
200 episodes.
God, there's so many. It's funny when I think about our actual shows. And this probably sounds
John's
stupid.
like,
I
what
think
is
back
going
to
on?
fucking million hours of editing, especially at the beginning when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But I think about some of the stories, especially that Jan and James have told, because they're so good at telling their stories, right? Like when people ask us, I'm like, oh, you need to listen to this one, this story. I mean, if you listen to the whole episode, it's probably like not great because it was episode 9 and we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. But to hear Jan or James tell these stories,
Or John.
no, I don't tell stories
Come on.
well. When I talk, I start talking faster because I get nervous. But it's phenomenal. Outside of that, not that just the show part. All these trips we've been on, fucking awesome.
The Royal?
Being hosted by Kel
Yes.
and Miss Janet. They're the best people ever. That was so much fun for me. We all got to go. We all had a freaking blast.
Yeah.
So much fun. The first time we went to the NBBQA, I know we missed this year. That was amazing. I felt like we were surrounded by all these superstars, which it's
that was the
barbecue
spark.
royalty, whatnot. But
That was the spark.
it was amazing, right?
You stole mine because I was going to say the American Royal.
It was amazing,
That
right?
was that was an awesome trip.
Yeah, but what was the spark? Like the spark was going to the NBBQA.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It was like
That's
oh,
what lit it off for us.
This is
like
the thing.
we're doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Like whether you can do this or Alex can do this or anybody else, like as long as one person can go, let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the last thing I was going to say, which was the first thing that came to my mind, is this past cook-off we just went to at Austin.
Yeah.
Which we did the year before, but this one we just did, that was the most fun I've ever had at a cook-off. Bar none. I had a fucking blast.
So
my wife
good.
was there, which, whatever.
So good.
It makes it better for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
I thought
it
you were
was-
saying the opposite.
No. It makes it better for me.
Yeah.
It was just a blast. Just
Yeah.
walking around, seeing Kevin Fowler, seeing Sam
Kershaw?
Yeah, Sammy Kershaw.
Sammy Kershaw.
It was just
Yeah.
amazing. Like, there's been a ton of fucking moments in between, but all of them have been
This is what I
pretty
love
great.
about this. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're a group of guys and wives and everything else. Everybody gets along. Everybody's doing their thing. But at the end of the day, it's like there's these moments that we're trying to like have. And it started last year. And there was just like, hey, we're leaving. And a couple of us like, hey, we can't do it. But all of a sudden it's like we all got on the same page. And it's just this learning curve I think we're having a little bit. Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
I love the
Yeah.
American Royal just because like it's been such a long time. I don't know about you guys, but going on a road trip with the boys,
It was
Yeah.
like
amazing.
in that big old van going
Van
up
was
there.
the best. Like we complained
van
about it,
life.
but
Yeah,
it was
it's
so
like-
great.
And how many hours drive was it there?
It doesn't
All
matter.
of them, all the hours.
Hey, but looking back on it, like, do you want to do it somewhere else?
No,
like,
I don't
I'm
want to fly
down to
next
do it
time.
again.
I wanna
Now,
drive
now
again.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no, rent
Maybe
a
a
vehicle.
more comfortable van, but
No,
yes,
no.
I'm on board.
I'm
No.
definitely going to
I say
detour
we
us.
rent an RV
That's right.
and drive that
Yeah,
sucker
okay,
up there
yeah, yeah.
and park it
Let's
in
do
the
it.
infield.
Let's go.
But I'm
We
still
can do
going to
that.
take us on a detour through downtown Denton in the middle of our trip, though, too. Also, just
He can't help himself.
Yeah.
So nobody knows, but Matt's like, hey, we're in Denton. Oh, I went to college here. Hey, just turn left here, turn right here. Next thing you know, we're driving down downtown Denton. I'm like, great. Can we just not get here?
Yeah,
Can we just
we
go
need a
somewhere?
detour on this 14-hour drive.
Right. Oh, this is so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt loved it though.
I had a great time. I
We
loved it.
literally ate Waffle House for like 3
Yeah,
days
we did.
straight
Oh, my
in the
God.
morning. And,
I'm not
and
mad
then,
about that. I
and
mean,
then
it was good.
Yeah.
Hey, and then we got done drinking at night and we ate it again. It was the worst thing and also the best thing that we've done.
Yeah.
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 I'll add one more thing. Every interview we've had has been
It's been great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like everyone gets a little bit better because we're getting a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
But huge thank you to everyone that's been a guest on the show because that's been
There's been so
No,
many
yeah,
like,
killer.
fun
Killer.
interviews.
It's a gratefulness, right? Like your heart's full,
oh, for
right?
sure. Like so many
It's
people
just-
that you're like, oh, they're not going to say yes. Boom,
They
they're on
do.
the show.
Right. It's
Yeah.
it's not like we're not trying to come across as arrogant or anything else because that's not who we are. We're grateful. We're grateful. Anybody who wants to come on our show, we're grateful for like the accolades, dude. Like we actually won a thing. You know what I mean?
It's so cool.
Let's
we
effing
won a
go.
thing.
We
A
just drink
major
beer and
award.
talk.
Exactly.
We got an award for
Like-
for drinking beer and talking.
Talking and just being. You know what? But we're friends.
Yeah.
That-
And to be
that's
honest,
what
this
helps.
is the same shit we do when we're not recording. So
I know.
y'all are
right?
just getting
This is how we
bird's eye
started.
view.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the ultimate. That's what we set out for this whole thing to be, right? We're all sitting
Come
in the
hang out.
garage,
Come hang out.
all just bullshitting,
Just-
all talking barbecue.
Yeah.
and
Or
that-
it's just
that- that was-
barbecue.
that
It's just
was-
everything. We talk everything.
Yeah,
Right.
and that was the whole premise of us creating Grab 'em in the Brisket.
Yeah.
It's like we just want to talk to people that love to talk and have fun and drink beer and
Yeah, no.
and talk barbecue and just that whole
100%.
community of
Yeah, but what
of-
you're saying though right now is like we just want to talk to each other about barbecue. If you want to listen in,
pretty
let's
much.
go.
Yeah.
Pull up a
and
chair.
we're
Just
bringing
pull up a
in
chair.
other
Yeah,
members of this
pull up
community,
a chair,
right?
welcome in.
Pull-
We're inviting
Grab a
community
beer.
members to like
Exactly.
talk with us.
I
Love you,
love,
man.
I love that terminology. Just pull up a chair because that's something that we always kind of strived with. Just like, hey, we're all just bullshitting with each other, and we appreciate you listening along.
How many guests have we had on, like over the course of like our what is it, like 2.5 years?
Yeah,
Right.
I'd have to count, but I would say
But how many
close
guests?
to 50?
How many guests have we had on that turned around and said, "Okay, let me know when y'all are ready," and then we're like, "Hey, we've already started."
Yeah, we've been recording for
Hey,
20 minutes.
and this dude is this person has already unloaded on us, and they've already said everything they want to say about things, and they're kind of being off the cuff, and then once they realize like we already started,
it's a comfort level.
it's a thing that like they're like, oh my god, like there's almost a moment like, what did I say? Did I say anything weird earlier? I'm like, did I? No, okay, great, but they feel so comfortable. It's just a conversation. You know what I mean? I love it.
Yeah, I wish Alex was
I love
here,
it.
honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because he would, I think, would bask in this with us. Because
Yeah, 100%.
it's just been awesome, honestly.
It's a cool feat, to be honest with you. And if you look at this, going back in, I'm not sure how the hosting thing works. I'm not sure if obviously, we've got about 10,000 listenerships a month, which thank you so much.
Like a bajillion.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, to go back on it and think about, your voice and your person and your personality and whatever else, we all got kids. You've got kids. I've got kids. Matt's got kids. Everybody has kids. It's like to go back and have them to go back and listen to things you're talking about and things you're passionate about and, whatever else. It's kind of cool, right? I mean, you're out there. It's just...
Yeah, you're literally cataloging your life. So
Exactly.
at some point, if somebody wants to go back and hear it, if your kids want to hear this...
How badass is that?
It's really awesome. That's why I feel like they're not talking about barbecue. Yeah, no, we're not. But we're talking about stuff that matters to us, and we're going to put it out there. So
That's
that
what
at
matters.
Some point,
Yeah.
if somebody wants to hear it, they can.
Very well
I'm just
spoken.
gonna go ahead and-
Very well spoken.
I'm
John.
going to put it out there just really quick. Nobody wants to hear us talking about us gloating about all this shit here.
Yeah. It's
They
not
want
gloating.
to hear the stories.
Can we talk about real quick about
Yes.
our last cook-off?
I don't know if we can talk about it quickly, but yes, we can.
Austin.
We can talk about it.
Yes. We did talk about it in the last episode, but if you have
did.
something else you want to bring up,
but-
we definitely can.
But can we dissect what Austin really was? Because Austin was,
He said,
Austin was, in my opinion, it was kind of a shit show a little bit. I think we executed really well. I think we overcooked our brisket by a lot, right? I think ribs were money. And I don't know who's seasoning the ribs.
I don't know.
that might have been me and James.
I think it's a combination of Matt,
Yeah.
Alex, John.
Okay.
I think we're trying to do.
Yeah, ribs hit, man. Ribs were there. You know what I mean? They were right there. Follow the recipe and whatever else. Obviously, you got to make your own. So here's the thing: we all have a recipe. Whether we're cooking ribs, we're cooking brisket, we're cooking chicken, and we're competing. We're cooking pork butt. We all have a recipe that we're trying to follow. However, the one thing we do not do is we're not going to stifle, right? So if you have a plan, if you have an opinion, like if your number's being called and it's your time up, nobody's going to come to you and go, "This is not how we do it." You know what? You already know the recipe, but do it your way. Find your niche, right? So I think that's kind of how the approach we had. Ribs were there. Ribs were money. Brisket, I feel like brisket just boiled a little bit. We cooked it way too hot.
We got overcooked for 100%.
It was way too dry.
We
But
didn't
nothing-
invent,
nothing-
we didn't invent it.
I don't think anything happened by accident. Like, we were on it, but just like this thing's not getting the temp we want it to. It's not feeling like we want it to. Like, we were
That's right.
on it the whole time.
Yeah.
It's just with that piece of meat, it was just a struggle.
It just
I think
didn't-
our slip up with that one was we let it keep cooking. We let it.
we
We didn't invent it.
did.
We pulled the corner like for a couple minutes and then closed it up and put it in the
You're
camera
right.
and that sucker.
And-
Why did
and
we do
and
that
never-
after we always harp about how important venting is?
I would say
Snake.
alcohol.
Snake River Farms sucked a D.
Yeah. No, listen.
What was that sponsor?
I don't think Snake River Farms is the problem. I think the cut of meat we got in definitely was not what we paid for. But Snake River
Farms. I mean,
dude, you can keep saying it, James. I get you. I think
it's a wrong cut of meat.
I not what we paid for. But I think the quality for Snake River is good. We also have other meat markets or other places that we buy from, and maybe it just wasn't our turn with this one, right? There's a rotation that we're in, but I just think that overall, the execution was phenomenal. If you look at what we cooked on, there's nobody else out there winning and cooking on a 500-gallon smoker and a 250-gallon smoker side by side. There's nobody doing that. There's nobody.
They're not
winning.
looking as sexy as us for sure.
Exactly. And there's nobody cooking on something that monstrous and going, yes, I'm trying to make great barbecue. But I will tell you this right now. We actually make great barbecue on a huge pit or huge amount of real estate of cooking that I don't think a lot of pit masters can do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If it's very difficult to run that gauntlet. And we're talking about every 15 minutes when you have two different barbecue pits to feed and run through. And at the same time, you're doing a sauce, you're doing beans, you're doing a chicken, you're doing ribs, and you're doing brisket. They're all coming up within like an hour of each other. Like, you tell me how good you are, run that gauntlet, right? Because I would tell you right now, it started very early in the morning, and it did not stop until probably 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And at that point, like, I feel like people want to talk shit about like how you do things. And these drum smokers that everybody has, that it makes it very easy. Hey, here's your barbecue pit, here's your drum smoker. Great, go run your 8 hours or whatever. And I'm not saying that we don't have a drum smoker. We do have drum smoker. What I'm saying is, run a gauntlet like what we just ran the last in Austin. There's not very many people who can do that. Mm-hmm. It was that difficult, and you can think whatever you want to think about it, but man,
it's a different animal.
It's cooking on those because your barbecue pit, John, is a catering barbecue pit.
Oh, 100%.
And it's for the masses, and which we haven't. We're always trying to help out and do the whole
charities and whatnot.
Yeah, right. Just give back. But bro, cooking on that barbecue pit, James, how did you like? At 6 in the morning, you feel fine. At 9 in the morning, you're like, okay. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're like,
wiped out.
What the f just happened?
Right.
It just kills you.
Well, I mean,
you can't stop. You can never sit down. Like, there's no sitting down.
100%. But we'll see. But I've already seen articles, and I've already seen people like talking about there might be a little bit of a shift going back.
There should be.
Because of the drum smokers just not getting that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting that smoke flavor. And you don't have to have a 500-gallon or a 250, but an offset smoker with the actual using wood, and not relying on barbecue sauce or fake smoke flavor to put it out there. I think you're starting to see it. And I don't know if it's Texas.
Happening?
I don't know if it's in Texas. No, I've read articles and I've seen people social media wise
Just like the purist.
Yeah, look, hey, I'm at a cook-off, and the top three that took top three were all offset smokers. And then the guys on drums were just out in the winds.
Yeah.
So to speak. So
it's kind of boils down to like on a drum, it's easy to put out a perfect, or easier, I should say.
It's easier to
put out a really
evenly.
perfect, really good brisket. But if you put up a really, really good brisket off a drum and a really, really good brisket off an offset, I'm sorry, I think offset's gonna.
No, the flavor's there.
Yeah, it's a different flavor, right?
The flavor is there.
If you perfect both of them, I give the edge to the offset.
Yeah, but I think nowadays, we're in a market where really doesn't.
I like that.
Really doesn't give a shit about how much smoke you're putting on the meat itself. It's just basically, can you cook a piece of meat to be tender, and can you put enough seasoning?
It's an oven cook.
Sauce.
No, hold on. It's an oven cook.
Pretty much 100%.
Yeah.
Can you put enough seasoning and sauce on this piece of meat that everybody thinks it's a smoked piece of meat?
So is the question is, can you bake or can you barbecue?
Right.
Is that our next?
Said that, I did
is
order
that our
a
next
drum. So
listen, I have a drum. We have a drum. You have a drum. Like, nothing wrong with a drum. However, is that the reality?
I mean, I think that's where we're at now. Because if you look at the whole barbecue industry, everybody is going to drum.
Yeah. But because you know why?
And now you're going to have like 90% of people, just everybody cooking on drums.
And 20 years ago, what was it?
Everybody's like using an offset smoker.
That's right. And that's why it became so popular. That's why you have all these other manufacturers coming up. So all it tells me, these manufacturers need to get their ass in gear, start getting people to win with their products, and show somebody that, hey, listen, a drum smoker is not the way. Or is it?
We'll see. Like, the ease and convenience of a drum smoker is always going to win out.
It's a Traeger grill.
It's always going to win out.
It's a Traeger grill.
All I have to do is just light a basket of charcoal and just drop it down, And that's it?
Yeah,
okay,
there's
I'm done.
there's a
That
certain
last
degree
6
of,
hours,
yeah.
8 hours, I'm done.
It's a lot of there's some set it and forget it.
Not hating.
So for that reason, I love it.
100%.
Definitely.
Like that's why you cook with that. But however, are you getting the best barbecue there is?
Maybe not, but you're getting very consistent, and that's what's winning a lot right now,
I hear
right?
you.
Consistency.
Yeah.
No, that's what's key.
All right, John. Fire it up.
Fire up the what?
Come on.
We have some barbecue. Are you gonna sing?
Barbecue fails.
There's no jingle for the barbecue
No?
fail,
Okay.
John.
We don't
Okay.
have a jingle.
All right, this is from
Did
our
you
boy.
want us to sing?
I was.
You're like,
he looked like he was
do
going
we
to
sing
I thought
right now?
James
Like-
might go a cappella.
It's
on
like
us.
we're just like show people here.
All right, I don't know if this is if this has any audio to it.
All right, here we go.
All right, so I don't know if you guys remember this. This is from our buddy that dude barbecue.
Yep.
On Twitter.
Yep.
On
hit it.
Twitter. This is his fail from I don't know. It's been a couple few weeks ago.
I remember this one.
Yes.
There's no
So,
juice.
Yeah, and for me, the funnest part of this was watching him fight with his tripod because it kept
Oh yeah. yeah.
kept falling over. If you're not watching this on the YouTubes, watch it on the YouTubes.
The bark looks good.
Yes, the bark did look good.
Yeah.
And here we got a
That looks
voicemail.
tough.
Is
Listen to this voicemail.
One-handed slicing. Okay, now we got 2 hands.
Good morning, gente. This is Mike from That Dude Barbecue, and I have a barbecue redemption story. So, if y'all remember, a couple weeks ago, a month ago, whatever it is now, I drunkenly, thank you, TX Whiskey and the chaser of Lone Star
TX
Beer,
Whiskey.
did a brisket in
This guy's
Celsius.
like fighting with his
How I
like
did it,
tripod.
still can't figure it out. I ain't been able to do it again since. Whatever. So, I did
I
another
love
brisket.
it.
And it came out glorious, juicy. It was so moist. It was perfect. Everything came out the way it was supposed to, as I expected it should have. But I'll send y'all a video of the jiggle on this thing. It was just absolutely phenomenal. It was a perfect brisket. Thank y'all for y'all's time, and y'all have a great day.
Let's go, brother.
Yes. Okay. So
All right,
here's
that was the old brisket.
Yes, that was the
Yeah.
old video. If you're watching, this is the redemption story, and I also added in a couple of the photos that he posted. So
Oh, we got a jiggle. It's a good thing. We got a jiggle.
Hey, he kept trying.
We got redemption time, boys.
Let's go.
I like
Cutting
here
through
that you
like
can tell
butter.
he's still not using like a quality tripod.
No
He's
fighting
doing
that
it by hand at this point,
Yeah.
which I think is hilarious. But it came out great. It looks amazing. So
Is there a fold test?
there's actually a picture of it here. You see him slicing it, but you can see
Yeah.
it looks good. Nice smoke ring,
Looks phenomenal.
nice bend.
Look at him. Hey, what would you grade that?
What a brisket professor grade? I'll go A minus. It's hard to tell in these pictures in this video. The videos look better than the pictures. I'll be honest.
Okay.
But it looks good. I would eat the shit out of it.
Hey,
So
looks badass.
what do you think, James?
B plus.
Okay, nice.
Go,
See,
James.
we're right there.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait,
This is
sorry, what's his name again?
I'm sorry.
that
why
dude
is,
barbecue.
That Dude Barbecue.
why
Yeah.
is James being
Thy
a hater?
name is redemption.
Why is James being a hater?
Yeah. Yeah. What's your problem, James?
Hey, you know what? Maybe he's a realist. Maybe he sees something you don't see.
Maybe he's a butthole.
It's true. It's true. That's true. That's true.
That is so weird. But honestly, we all have buttholes, so
Yeah.
so we celebrate that.
It's so weird. It's super weird that you're so structured that you say it like that. You know
I
what
am
mean?
editing that to a sound clip. But honestly, we all have buttholes.
We're going to segue that into the
Wait. What do they win, Jan?
Sucklebusters. Everybody wants some Sucklebusters. Honestly, just go to Sucklebusters and figure out like what seasoning you want to try. We're going to send it to you. It's always on Sucklebusters because they're just trying to get their brand out there. And one thing I would suggest, try the Chicks That Smoke. Try something that's out of your comfort zone and just winter chicken dinner.
Yes.
I love that.
James?
I was about to close this whole podcast out.
You
like
can,
episodes.
you can do
like,
that now. So he's trying
okay.
to, he's trying to get you
wait.
into.
Okay.
Can I interrupt you one more time?
Yeah.
Just one more quick
Jonathan.
interruption. I want to add this. We've talked about this. I don't know if we all talked about this or just me and James talked about this. These barbecue fails, these barbecue wins, you guys are sending them in. You're winning Sucklebusters. We've decided that we're going to do a big giveaway.
Yeah.
For the end of the year.
That's right.
Anybody that gets on the show, anybody that we share your win or your fail, yes, you're entered into a drawing. So there's at the very, 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 very most going to be 52 of you, which, let's be honest.
And you can get in multiple
38.
times.
Yes.
You can get in multiple times.
100% you can. This dude's already been in twice. Mm-hmm. So we don't know what the grand prize is.
We don't know.
We don't know yet. But
End
it's
of
going to
the
be.
year, you're going to be like kicking yourself in the ass.
We might be giving away John's Grill.
Didn't I
That's not true.
Oh,
put in?
dude. Hey, hold on.
But it is going to be
hold
something
on.
freaking awesome.
Matthew.
So get your entries in.
Do we give away John's Grill? Like,
no, we don't.
He keeps saying it's our grill,
Hey,
our
hold on,
grill.
Hold on. Just give us the thing. Like, just send us something like on Twitter or on Instagram, whatever else. Like, do we give away John's Grill?
We do not.
And if we have more votes saying yes, then guess what?
Or
we're
Jan's
giving
Grill.
away.
Hey, John, don't worry,
John's
because it would require him to make the voting
Or
thing, and that's never
Jan's
going to
Grill.
He
happen.
doesn't even know how to open up social media.
Bro, I got you. I have a person for that.
But seriously, I
late
do
throat.
think that we're going to come up with probably a grill to give away. I do think that's going to be a thing.
No,
I do
we
think
wanna-
that's going to
we
be
wanna
part of
give
this
away one of your
huge.
grills.
No, some huge giveaway.
Okay.
We're talking grills. We're talking probably some Cambros. We're talking a lot of good
Seasonings.
seasonings, all the good shit.
And
So this is free to enter. Just send in your story. That's it.
hold on. I would say the only thing, a story.
Yeah.
Yes, send in your barbecue in, your
I'm
barbecue
going to
fail.
send one in.
Okay.
We'll see if we select yours.
Yeah, let's see how that works out.
I'm going to
It
send
does have to be aired on the show, so
Okay, never mind.
Denied.
Never
yeah,
mind.
we'll just see how that works.
Dude.
It might work out.
Chat GTP is writing my story.
Yeah,
What?
maybe.
Write me a barbecue
Jan's a
fail.
little bitch.
Jan's a little bitch. Little bitch.
Okay, I'm sorry I had to interrupt.
No, you're good. I was like literally just like trying to corral you guys into like closing out this podcast.
Listen, next week's podcast
You almost
is
made
going to
it,
be
James. You
it's
almost
going
made
to
it.
be the greatest podcast in the world. It will not be like this horrible shit show that we have here. Obviously, John got drunk and he can't contain himself. It's on him. Matt was a proper dad. Took his kid to Cub Scouts. James is a filthy animal. He had several drinks.
Kind of a
I
butthole,
watched
too.
him drink them. But next week, tune in to Sober Grabbing the Brisket.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We do have a guest next week, though.
Right.
Yeah.
So tune in for that. Kevin Blood. So
Let's go.
it's going to be awesome.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
There it is.
Thanks, everybody. We've been great.
Dang it, Bobby. Just grab the brisket. We'd like to give a special thanks to Sucklebusters Barbecue Rubs and Sauces, Bolner's Fiesta Spices, CoolieNation Custom Koozies, Cambro Manufacturing, YETI Coolers, the Smoke Sheep Barbecue Newsletter, and Dalstrong Knives. We definitely appreciate your support.